Good morning. So, coffee. Got my coffee going. So, week one, TC101, a quick video, I think. I want to talk about blogging, about programming environment, and commenting on the site. So, quickly, let's not look at my tweet deck here. Let's look at the course site. So, we're on the course site. Remember, navigation. We'll figure it out pretty quickly. You should be creating your own blog. I recommend using WordPress.com if you want a free site. Another option is known.com. I'll show a link to that here in a second. And you could use Blogger, you can use Weebly, I guess, and there's a whole bunch of other options. But I really recommend WordPress or Known. Let's see. So WordPress, go to WordPress.com. It'll actually bring up a page saying, actually no, let me open it this way so it looks like a new user. WordPress.com, I'm using incognito. Create a site, and you start creating a site. You don't need to give them money, it's free. You can give them money and they'll be happy to accept it. With known.com, not just known, but with known.com is the link to the known site. Highly recommend this, great people, Ben and Aaron. And cool stuff. Use their site. I have my own known site. I'll show that to you in just a second. So let me close those up. Those are my recommended blogging sites, but you can use whatever you want as long as it has an RSS feed. So you'll need to, once you have your blog, I want you to register your blog. So if you open up that register blog link right at the top, so it's really visible, it opens up into a Google form. You won't have this edit this form button because I'm logged in. I need your email. I really don't care which email you use there as long as you read it. First name, last name, which course you're in. Are you in the Python or the C++ one? I need the address of your blog. So for example, when I open my blog, blog.kenbauer.me, copy paste this link, okay, not whatever WordPress says when you're logged in, but the link a person, not you, views. Not that you're not a person. So put your blog address in there. I need your Twitter ID. Don't really care if you put the ad or not. And your GitHub user ID that you've already created. I need all that information, please. So let's go over here. So that's registering your blog. Notice that on any page, well, not this one, but let's say we're looking at the WSQs for that course. There's a WSQ for signing page 1. This means that every one of these WSQs and every one of these masteries, you don't hand in a document. You go to your blog, you create a blog post for each one of these. Okay, but you'll notice at the end of every one of these pages, there's a comment section. So if you got questions about the assignment, you can put your name and your email and optionally your website. Good thing to put would be your blog address there. And then put a comment in there saying, I don't understand what this is, or you could promote your answer and say, hey, I got a cool answer for this, or I found a great lynda.com video or YouTube video, and share and communicate with the rest of the groups. Okay, so that's that. Register, commenting. Some people have already registered, so I've got 17 there. I've kind of half hidden the columns here to hide it. 16 actually have answered. So there should be a lot more. Make sure you do register your blog. I'll be adding those in later this morning. And programming environment. So you want to set up your programming environment this week. I'll update this information. Always on the right will be what should you be working on. You should have your GitHub account, your Twitter account, your blog set up. And this week, that was last week. This week you should make sure you're registered for the course with the register blog and set up your programming environment. Programming environment is WSQ 01 for both courses. I'll look at the Python one here. Remember, you should set up Python 3, and it talks about some details here. If you're using another alternative language, then we'll have to figure that out. I'll look at the TC101 now. The setup of C++ because they're different. For Mac OS, there's a bit of rigmarole. For Windows, you need to use Cygwin. Someone asked me last night, it was actually Marina last night via Twitter private chat. She asked me which packages. The default plus GCC-G++ and make. Okay, I don't know why there's weird bolding there. If you're using Linux, it should be easy because, hey, it's Linux. So there's that, and what else? You'll notice there's a meta section here on all of the blog items. You want to log in if you have a login. If you haven't created a login yet for my course, hit that register button. And that register button will ask you for a username, email, first name, last name, and matricula. It should actually all be required, but anyway. Please use your tech email. You need to use your tech email or my system shouldn't let you log in or create a register address. And also, do me a favor, make your login username A0 or whatever your student number is at the tech. Then I know who you are. So do that. And, so if you use a known site for your blog, just make sure commenting's turned on. Same thing with WordPress and Blogger. Let me just show you how that works in known, because some people didn't know how to find it. So I'm in known. I go to site configuration, not settings. Settings is about the users. Site configuration for your known blog. And I actually turned this off earlier. Then there's a whole bunch of options here at the top. I want to go to plugins. And then I want to say public comments. So let people comment on your post. And I definitely want this, because if you write an awesome homework assignment and then one of your colleagues comes and sees it, one of your other students in the course, they can go and put a comment on it. So I'm going to click this and make it enabled. There's all sorts of other options here for plugins. Go play with it all you want. And once that's done, and I go to my site now, I should be able to, and let me just log out. Then it doesn't know it's me. And let's say if I clicked on one of Ken's blog posts, I can put a comment here. So that's cool. I want that in your known settings. Other thing I want to talk about is Twitter. I apologize. Actually, Marco came in this morning and said I'm blocking him on Twitter. Totally sorry about that. In my Twitter configuration, I went to block accounts, and I have all sorts of like weird, funky people, or not even people, maybe robots, that follow me or send me weird messages in Twitter. So I blocked them. I accidentally blocked like a bunch of looks like students. I don't know why. I thought I was following them, but it looks like I blocked them. So you can go to your settings in Twitter, and I unblock these students. I won't necessarily follow you all because I'm not interested in everything you post. If you have questions about Twitter, there's probably some other things you want to change. Email notifications. Yeah, people get tired of all the email spam from their Twitter. I go in and I basically turn off everything because I get tired of too much email coming from Twitter. So you might want to do that as well. I forgot to mention that. And I think we're done for today. And have an awesome week, and I'll see you in class. 8:30 group in about 15 minutes from now. Hopefully this uploads before that. And make sure you watch the previous video, week 1. I just uploaded it. This is the week 2 video. Have a great week. Thanks.